Hey, what's up, people? Today we have a special guest today on the podcast. It's your boy Fresh Prince CEO. We're going to do the intro. I'll introduce you to the guest. So just stay tuned for it.
That's a
Yo. It's sick, bro. You like it?
Yeah, it's slick, man. I like that. That's slick. I've never seen that before. It's good.
All right, guys. You got my really good friend here. He's really cool. I see him on Instagram all the time. Now he's finally here in the flesh. We have Andrew Tate. Go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
Yeah, so Andrew Tate, if you don't know who I am, buckle up. I'm probably going to piss you off at some point. 4-time kickboxing world champion, retired, and I kind of gave up fighting to become a multimillionaire, and I've pulled that off as well. So just living life, bro.
Dude, awesome, bro. Thanks for coming on. All right, man. So I got to ask you real quick, right, bro? Like, who taught you or introduced you to, like, reggae music? Because I saw you listen to Alkaline. I'm like, yo, how's the guy got no reggae music? Like, that's where I'm from, Barbados.
You know what it is? Yeah, like, I've been listening to, like, dance hall and that aggressive Jamaican kind of music ever since I was training. Yeah, like, pull up, bang, bang, bang. Like, it's training music. If I'm going to spar and I'm going to fight, that's what you want to listen to, because they're talking about shooting all their enemies and having 9 kids with 9 women and all this shit. And it's like, that's got power in it. So I've always listened to that kind of stuff, you know, and I kind of like it now. So it's my driving songs. It makes me nice and aggressive, you know.
You know what's funny, man? Like, people in America sometimes talk a lot, right? In the islands, bro, we don't talk. We just, you know what I'm saying, shoot first, ask questions later. So
exactly. In fact,
man.
Something I tweeted the other day, and I got it from one of them songs. I was driving along, and the line was, "I shoot him, then I warn him." And I tweeted that out. That's just like, that is so Jamaican. He'll shoot you, bro, and then he'll warn you to leave. Like,
hey, yo,
yeah, it's badass.
I got a bone to pick with you, bro, because what do you got against Rihanna, bro? I actually went to school with her in Barbados. What do you got against her, bro?
Rihanna?
Yeah, man.
I don't have anything against Rihanna. I mean, she's out here pimping, isn't she? Like, we talk about like the pimp game and guys like me who have a few webcam girls, etc. The biggest pimps in the world are these fucking entertainers who can just sit there. They walk into a studio. They're given a page of lyrics. They don't even write the lyrics. They're given a beat. They're given a page of lyrics. They stand there, work. I said, beat, work. And they make millions. It's crazy. They're the biggest pimps in the world. She's running game. She's doing her thing, and I have nothing against Rihanna. She's the same as all the other entertainers. Lucky as fuck, because I don't believe talent has much to do with it nowadays. It's you hit the jackpot, you hit the jackpot. So
facts.
Good luck to her.
Nah, because I saw one of your videos. You're talking about Rihanna a lot. I was like, oh, let me ask about Rihanna real quick. So,
well, I mean, I guess I don't know. I feel like some artists are obviously so genuinely talented. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like, okay, I just feel like if I was that famous, I would have enough integrity. I'd come along and go, okay, I don't need money. I don't need to sell out all anymore. Let me write all my own stuff. Let me do all my own composing. Let me perform everything live. But there's no need for me to do the easy route anymore. Because even if it all goes wrong, I've still got 200-300 mil.
Exactly.
I don't know, but that's just me. Maybe I'd try and make my life more difficult than it needs to be. I feel like some of these entertainers are still taking the easy scoop, but they probably do. That's what they sign. They probably sign their life away in the dotted line. They probably don't have any control anyway. So.
No, that's true. They're kind of controlled by the label and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, bro. So from my audience, right, that doesn't know who you are, who is Andrew Tate and who's Mr. Plenty, the money man, the guy on Instagram everyone's watching? Who is that person?
Yeah. So they're the same guy. I mean, Andrew Tate was, I grew up in a single parent household. I'm American. I grew up in Indiana. Woohoo. And then at the age of 12, I moved to London. I was in London for a long time. And I became a fighter. I became a kickboxer, became 4-time kickboxing world champion. Kickboxing doesn't pay like boxing, but I made a little bit of money. And then I retired very early because one day I woke up and I decided I wanted to be filthy rich. And I thought, okay, to be filthy rich, I either transition to the UFC, which was on the table, mm-hmm. or I try and go the business route. But, you know, like, I'm quite rare amongst fighters in that most fighters are stupid. And the reason they're stupid is because it's easy to be brave if you're dumb. So not many fighters are intelligent because it's very difficult to be brave when you're smart. Right. So I thought, do I go the UFC route? But I mean, we're talking maybe 6 years ago. So even back then, the biggest UFC stars weren't rich. And I was like, you know what? Fuck that. So I retired from fighting and decided I was going to, you know, try and make a bunch of money. And that's basically what I did. I made a whole ton of money. I've done a lot of different things. And I think some people probably watching this already know some of the stuff I've done. And now I'm living out here in Romania, just living life, just surviving, 11 supercars, big ass house, just doing my thing. So,
It's funny, bro. Like, I'm glad you said that because you said you want to be rich, right? And I don't understand people, bro, that can live life regular 9 to 5, don't have any ambitions, any dreams. I can see a guy in a Lamborghini or like a Ferrari drive by and be like, yo, I hate that guy.
Yeah, of course. Because these people they know something you don't know. It's insulting.
Exactly.
It's like me and Tristan call it flexing. We call it flexing on the broke boys. So we'll get in the supercars and we'll say we're just gonna go flexing. And the girls they're like, what does that mean? It's like, we're just gonna drive around the city and just annoy everybody. Just flexing on the broke boys. Just showing them something they can't have. It's like inside of any man with any kind of tenacity and any kind of testosterone level, you shouldn't like that being shown in your face. Like, ha ha. I have this and you don't have this. So yeah, it's absolutely motivating. But some people just pretend they either don't want these things because they don't believe they can ever get them. Or I guess there's some people who just genuinely don't want these things, but these are not the kind of people who would ever be able to get them anyway. They don't have any warrior spirit about them. There's always been, subdued individuals. But any man who's a man, you want stuff. You want power, and money's an easy route to power. This is a natural, it's natural.
And it's funny, bro. Like, even for me, I came here 5 years ago from Barbados. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anything. I just knew I wanted to be successful. And I would see the guys in Lamborghinis pass by. I'm like, yo, you know what? I got this fire in me. Like, you know what? One day I'm gonna have one. And just me like seeing that all the time and being broke, that motivated the shit out of me, bro. And dude, like all I do was like go to work, sleep, invest, and learn. Like you said, for people on YouTube like yourself, you know what I'm saying, motivators, millionaires. And over time, I started to like gain knowledge and skills, and then I played it, and now I'm over here in Brickell, Miami, downtown, bad chicks, nice cars. You know what I'm saying? The lifestyle. And guess what, right, bro? I'm not on your level at all, but I'm gonna get there because you know what? You motivate me, bro. So it's not like a hate. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? I see the future, I see where you're at, and that's pretty much it.
But it's true. It's absolutely true. You're right. And it's kind of like there's so many paths to the top. People say, how do I get rich? I say, you can get rich doing anything. You got to be in the right place at the right time. Like there's some fundamental strategies and there's certainly some fundamental lessons I can teach, but you can get rich doing anything. I know a bunch of people who got rich stupid ways. There's people out there who are billionaires from selling rocks and dirt and concrete and the most boring shit in the world. Like, you just got to be in the right place at the right time, and you got to be prepared to take advantage of opportunities. And I truly believe that in everyone's life, at least 2 or 3 times, there's been a big chance. And the question is, did they jump on it? Did they give it 100%? Were they even paying attention? Did they miss it? And this is what happens with a lot of people. A lot of people miss their chances, and that's just how life goes.
Tate, hold on, man. Hold on. I got to do this real quick. Hold on.
Cool.
Yeah, bro. So you see, right? When you said that, right? People miss chances and opportunities. Yeah. My whole brand is based off of that. Control every opportunity, bro. Like,
I like
real
that.
talk, dude. Like, this is why, bro. Like, I can relate to you so much because people say they want things, but then they don't put in the work to get what they want, and then they complain. And it's like, hey, bro, did you go to work today? Did you go to the gym? Yeah. Oh no, I'm tired. Then you don't want it, bro.
Exactly.
You don't want
it. That's basically what it comes down to. If you really want it, I believe if you truly want something, you're going to get at least pretty close to having it. And when I say truly want, I mean truly, truly want. If you truly, truly want to be great at piano and you really, really want to be good at piano, you'll be able to play a few fucking songs because it's all you're going to do. So it's all down to want. And the word want is overused. People say they want things they don't really want, or they want things in a very lazy way. I mean, everyone wants things in a lazy way. War Room, good to see. Yep. Everybody wants things in a lazy way. Like if you come along and say, Andrew, do you want a frappuccino? I'm like, oh yeah, sure. I mean, I don't really want it, but if you're going to give it to me, I'll take it. That's different than really wanting, getting up off my ass and making one. And that's how life works. You got to get up and you got to make it, and that's how it goes. And I truly believe if you're born in the Western world, you're given a chance. You have a chance at it. You just have to be dedicated and motivated.
No, you're 100% right. This guy says, I think she says, Tate is a street pimp. Still lying. He is not. Batman in the building.
Talk about pimping. We can talk about pimping. If you want to go down that route, we can talk about pimping.
I got a question for you before we get there.
Okay.
All right. So, Andrew, right?
Yeah.
Today we're 2020. Like, social media is a big thing, right? Yeah. Everyone's on there, either for personal gain or for monetizing it, or I'm saying like just showing off.
Yep.
I want to ask you, right? Relating to the dating market, right?
Yeah.
What's your opinion on like the current state? Is it like needed to have social media? Is it like worth it? Like, what's your opinion on the current dating market and then Instagram in itself, social media?
Yeah, we live in a world now where social media has absolutely changed everything. Life's always been a competition, but now it's really a competition. Like in the 90s, the bad man of the town, maybe he could get a good table at a good restaurant on a Friday night, and he had a nice car and a nice watch, and he was known in a few spots.
Right.
Nowadays, it's all international, man. Like everything's changed. Everyone's constantly competing, comparing, and that's just what social media has done. So I think not having social media is, I mean, sure, I'm sure you could survive without it, but it's certainly the easiest place in the world to meet chicks, and it's very difficult to go through life without a social media page. Every single girl's on there because girls love attention, and there's especially if they're attractive, there's unlimited attention on there.
Yep.
So yeah, social media has changed the entire world. Instagram especially has changed the entire world. It's changed the dating market. It's even changed travel destinations. Bro, I remember, I'm an old man. How old are you?
27.
Okay, so I'm 33. I'm a little bit older than you. But I remember when I was like 22. So this is about 11 years ago. Mm-hmm. Everyone went Thailand. If you wanted to go to Thailand to go traveling, everyone went there. The islands were packed. Everyone was in Thailand. When I last went Thailand, it was empty. And I was like, why does no one go Thailand anymore? And I realized because there's no flex to Thailand because everyone's been, it's been done. So when you look on Instagram, everyone's in Mykonos, everyone's in Dubai, these new hotspots. It's not that they're any more fun. It's that they want to take Instagram pictures next to Five the Palm and just say, look, I'm rich, I'm in Dubai. Like literally, Instagram alone has changed travel destinations. It's changed how people act in social scenarios. You see in a club, no one's having any fun. They're just trying to get a picture, pretending they're having fun.
Yes.
They're not even drinking, but they're holding the bottle and shit. Like, it's changed the whole world. So yeah, you kind of got to be in on it. It's hard to just say I don't want to take part and ignore social media. It's a huge force.
I always say there's a current going, right? And if you're going against the current, you're not going to win. Yeah. And also as well, in my opinion, like Instagram is the new resume. So whether you're a girl looking at a guy looking at a girl, you're gonna get judged off for your perception.
Yep.
And in this society, perception is key.
Yep.
So if you have a good like perception about you online, more likely you're gonna get more offers, sponsors, or dates just because you have, you know what I'm saying, you have that look or that appearance. So
yeah, I mean, absolutely, yeah, it's a calling card. Like a lot of the different social medias do different things. So I say this all the time. I'm quite big on Twitter, but Twitter is for people who like to think. Twitter's for dorks. So like, no, it is, but it's for dorks. I mean, I'm on there, but most people on Twitter are dorks because they can think interesting things or they can say interesting things, but they don't live particularly interesting lives. Mm-hmm. Whereas Instagram's for people who live interesting lives. Instagram's for look at my supercar, look at my hot bitch, look, I'm on a beach. Look, Instagram's for the lifestyle. So certainly, if you want people to see you're living the lifestyle, then yeah, Instagram's how it's done. You know, that's all it's about. It's all about that social proof, and we live in that world now. And you can't go against it. You can't fight it. I think you just need to embrace it and go with it. But you know what's funny? Like I said, I'm 33. So Instagram didn't appear till I was maybe 25-ish. And many of the people I went to school with are not on Instagram, even though they're my age. And a few of them I spoke to through Facebook, and they're not on Instagram. And I realized they're not on Instagram because they ain't got nothing to flex for. So Instagram, no, but this is the truth. Instagram is depressing if you have a normal ass life and you don't have any kind of fun. If you're not living in a cool place, you're not doing anything fun. If you're in fucking God knows where with some ugly bitch driving some shit car, working in Starbucks, why do you want Instagram for? You're just going to be looking at my page, you get depressed. Supercar number 12. You know, so like Instagram is also a huge source of depression, I think, as well. If you're not living that high life, I think Instagram can piss a lot of people off. So yeah, it's just an envy machine. That's how it works. But
yeah, man.
If you're at the top of the castle, it's all right, you know.
And you know, it's funny, like, even before I got like popular on Instagram or like just like I got a lot of followers and a lot of shout outs, like I saw the guy at the top and I was like, yo, how do I get there? I didn't say like, yo, like, oh, life is over, like I quit. I was like, yo, how do I become that guy living this good lifestyle? And a lot of people fake it. I come to realize a lot of people fake their life online too as well, which is funny because I actually met someone in person. Even these Instagram models, bro, like I'll go on dates with them, right?
These catfish out of control. You know how many times I've fucking canceled some work and gone on a date and I sat down and thought, what the fuck did I cancel work for? You do not, bro, it's crazy.
Thank you.
It's crazy. I don't know what fucking magic app, I don't know what angle, whatever. I've seen some girls do some shit. Bro, there's been times I've inboxed a girl and I'm hitting her up and she's like, why are you messaging me like this? I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, why are you pretending you don't know me? And it turns out I've met her, but she looks so different. I didn't even know. I saw her ass in the club. I know that bitch. She's like a 6. Why is she looking like a 9? I'm trying to hit her up running games. She's like, I spoke to you yesterday in the club. I was like, oh yeah, you don't look like this. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Damn, that's funny, man. And you know what's funny, bro? Like, if guys knew how easy it was once you have a good Instagram, bro, like they would quit trying to do a cold approach in the mall, up and down, like, hey, what's your name? What's your number? Like the time spent just on doing those cold approaches. I know you did a video on this as well. Yeah. To me, it's a waste because one, you should be focused on business and making money, and then two, for example, like the time you spend doing that is time taken away from what you really should be doing. So
yeah, that shit's over with. I completely agree, man. If I see a beautiful girl by coincidence, I'll go up to her, but I'll never go out of my way trying to find a girl or something. That shit's over. It's much easier. It's much easier. And I mean, yeah, social media is the one, and you can't hide from it. You can't get away from it, and especially in the West. I mean, I can only comment on England, but I know that, like, we talk about how social media has changed the world. When I was about 10 years ago, London had a crazy party vibe, and now it has no party vibe, and that's for 2 reasons. One, because crime's getting out of control, but the other reason is everyone's just on Tinder, man. Like, go to a club, buy a table, $2,000, go up to 3 girls, maybe get 2 numbers, and then one of them texts me tomorrow. I'll just sit here and swipe. Like, it's killing nightlife and everything. So it's changing the world. It's a real thing. It's changing the world. So you got to be involved. You got to be part of it.
Andrew, I cannot tell you, right, how many times I've been home chilling, right, in my condo, looking at a nice view. I'll hit a girl up on Tinder, right? She's in the club with some dudes paying for bottles. She'll leave the club. I come home, come next to me and just sleep with me, and you know what I'm saying, do her thing. And those guys paid the whole table, paid the bottle, and just one DM, she's over here. And I'm like,
yeah, exactly, man. It's and
power.
This is another thing. You know, I was saying this to some girl in Dubai. She was saying, I love Dubai. And I was like, you know what? Dubai's okay, but I don't like Dubai. It's not in one of my favorite places in the world. Right. It's like top 10, but it's not great. She goes, why? But the clubs are great and the restaurants are great. And da-da. I said, listen, but there's a hidden factor that women don't consider. And that's value for money. Like, I'm rich, yeah. But if I'm going to go to the club and I'm going to have an okay time and you're going to have an okay time, you're a girl, you get to go home. I go home after $9,000, $10,000. So $10,000 for an okay time isn't worth it to me, even though I have money. So women don't take into consideration the cost of shit.
Exactly.
So yeah, this is another thing you have to keep into consideration. A girl will go to the club, you go to the club, you'll both have a little bit of fun, but you're paying for it. Like, a lot of this stuff is absolutely a waste of time. So especially now with social media and that kind of thing, I agree. Focus on yourself, get your Instagram up. And that's not to do a quick plug or anything, but on my website, cobratate.com, I have a course, PhD course. I teach people everything I know about how I used to get cam girls and how I made them work for me and listen to me, etc. And we have a whole segment on social media and how to run a social media page specifically to get girls, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it's a big part of the game, man. You can't get away from it.
Guys, check it out. This guy's the real deal. Like, he is the real deal, Holyfield. And you know how I know he's the real deal? Because he shows receipts. These guys talk online and they don't show any receipts. I'm like, bro, you could be a faker. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, this is worst on Twitter. Like, there's so many guys on Twitter who are like, I'm multi-millionaire consultant with some avatar cartoon or some other guy. I'm a dating expert, and he's using stock images of girls to try and sell his products and stuff. I mean, I understand why a lot of guys want to be like, oh, you know, I'm trying to be low key if they have a mainstream job or whatever. But the truth is, yeah, I'm straight with it. Here's the girls I'm fucking. Here they are in my car. Here's me. I show everything because I think the originality and I think it's super important. Receipts is a good word. It's super important to actually put your money where your mouth is. There's too much talk, especially online, man. Everyone's talking online. So yeah, you got to put your money where your mouth is.
100%. All right, bro. So I got another question for you here. How important is money in today's market? Like, in terms of, like, just like you being a man yourself, women, how important is money? Because I feel like with money, like, girls aren't really like, how to put this, after money. That's more like the lifestyle. So you could just put your input there. Yeah.
So this is a really interesting question because I get this all the time. So what money does is it facilitates spontaneity. Girls, you know that song by Cyndi Lauper, Girls Just Want to Have Fun?
Yes.
That's true. That's true. All girls want is fun. They don't give a shit about nearly anything else. Women just want to be happy. Men just want to be successful. Women just want to be happy. They're different things. A man wants to feel respected. So a man will go through hell and train his ass off and get in the ring or the cage and have a fight or work his ass off and become a CEO of some company, anything to feel respected. A man will even become unhappy through work to end up feeling respected. Women don't give a fuck. Women just want to be happy. Now, that means that they can go around your house and smoke weed and play video games and laugh, they'll do that. They can go to a club and laugh, they'll do that. All they want to do is be happy. It's easier for you to make a girl have fun if you have money in your pocket. Of course it is. But the funny thing about money is this. Girls don't actively chase money like a lot of like poorer people go to me. Oh, yeah, but if you have money, girls chase you. They don't really. Like what you'll see is at the top level with the most beautiful girls, money is just a qualifier. So what I say all the time is, imagine you're a 10 out of 10. You know these Russian bitches on Instagram with like 3 million followers. They look like Barbie dolls. They're like perfect in every way. You know which ones I'm talking about.
Yeah.
These girls, they've never spoken to a broke man. Like, what broke man are they talking to? Their ex had money. The guy trying to take them on a date have money. The guy hitting them up has money. So having money is just like a bare minimum. It's like a qualification stage. It's not enough to get them. It's just like you need it. Otherwise, you don't even get to go to the next level. Then you need to be funny and interesting and all the other crap on top of that. Money is just a bare minimum requirement. You know, this is what I'm saying with money. So the higher you get up with the food chain, the more it's just a bare minimum requirement. Like if I go to Cannes or I go to the south of France in my Lambo, there's girls there who are like, yeah, everyone has a Lambo. I've literally heard girls say everyone has a Lambo. In their world, if you're a 10 out of 10 chick, it's normal for a dude to have a Lambo and pay the bottles and pay. Like it's just this life is. So it's not even impressive. So yeah, I mean, I don't think girls really actively chase money, but certainly at the highest level, it's a bare minimum requirement. And at a lower level, like with normal girls, etc., as much as they say, I don't care about money, try telling a bitch you're broke. Sorry, baby, I'm actually broke and I can't pick you up. And I mean, once she falls in love with you, you can run a bit of pimp game and get some money out of her. But at the start, they want to see you as successful because women like the idea of ambitious, successful men they look up to, men they respect. And money is an easy measure of respect. So yeah, money is certainly part of the game. Absolutely, it certainly is. But you should want money as a man without the chicks. You should want money anyway because money is freedom. So you should want to be free. So
Andrew, you know what's funny, man? Like I know you know your shit. You know why? Because even here in Miami, right? A lot of guys have like Lamborghinis, Ferraris, whatever. Because we're in Miami. It's like scammers, hustlers, millionaires. Everybody has like a sports car, right? For the most part. And I've seen dudes get turned down, even like with cars. And guys with no car, nothing, come up with game of confidence. And because those girls respect that dude, they'll go with him over the guy with a car. So money, it gives you access to certain areas, but it doesn't automatically give you like the girls. And
0%, bro. The idea that, oh, he has a nice car, he's gonna get girls. Really not. And you know what's funny? Like, especially my girls, once you get with a girl, I get this all the time. I get girls constantly, like, once they fall in love with you, you've been seeing them a while, whatever. Girls always say to me, I wish you didn't have money. It's like, why? Oh, I don't know. You're always busy. You're always working. Everyone's always staring at you. Once they really love you, then they don't want you to be so flash and all station. Because then they're like, now they would just want you to be at home and chilling and watching Netflix. So they try and fucking take it away from you. So it's kind of weird, but yeah, completely. Women only want to fuck guys they respect. And there's lots of different ways to make a woman respect you. And every woman's a little bit different. But the idea that if you have money and a nice car, you're going to get unlimited chicks is completely fake. It's completely false, bro.
You know what I call it, bro? You know, girls have thirst traps.
Yeah.
I say we have lifestyle traps because our lifestyle is instant access to girls all around the world. So it doesn't matter, like, you know what I'm saying, if you have a car or not, your lifestyle alone gets you access. So that's true, bro.
Completely.
Actually, go ahead.
Yeah, and you know the thing about like cars and shit, most girls don't even fucking know. I could pick a girl up in a Ferrari and tell her it's a Lamborghini and she'll go, okay. They don't even know, bro. They don't fucking know. They don't know anything.
Yeah.
They don't know anything. They just get in the car and they go for dinner. And I've never seen a girl say, this guy is boring. This guy's rude. I don't like his personality, but he has a Gucci t-shirt. I better fuck him. I've never seen that. And I don't think it's ever going to happen. You know, like you can, if you've got enough confidence and you can get access to beautiful girls, if you can get into the right place at the right time and you can run game, you'll always do okay. I mean, there's going to be the odd one or two who really, really want the money, but those aren't the girls you really want anyway. So yeah, money's about enjoying your life as a man far more than it is about chicks. You can get chicks. Everyone out here is fucking, basically. I mean, I fucked endlessly when I was broke. We all did. And I've been broke as fuck. I've been living off girls. I mean, I take it from the extreme because obviously one of my businesses, if anyone's watching this doesn't know, I had a webcam studio. But before that, when I was a fighter and I was struggling to pay the bills before I was world champion, I didn't have a house. I had 3 girlfriends and a car. And I was just living between 3 girls' houses. So like I've done it when I've been broke. Like you can do the same thing if they really respect you as a man. That's what it's all about. It's about respect. And money is a facet of that, but there's a whole bunch of other elements as well. So
No, you're right. And actually, that leads into my next question, right? Where can you find hot women? And I say eights and nines because tens are kind of like unicorn, I would say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So where can you find eights and nines for guys that want to know? Because also as well, bro, like I feel like guys like they don't know what really a nine or an eight is. They kind of like have an assumption,
Yeah.
but they never been with like hot women like that, so they really don't know. So
yeah, I agree with you, and it's getting harder and harder because the sexual marketplace has become far more international. So this idea of I'm going to go to fucking Nebraska and go to some small town and see some blue-eyed, blonde-haired angel, and she's some small town girl, and I'm going to go and with my $10, I'm going to buy her a drink, and she's going to all that shit's over, man. Like I've met girls who were crazy beautiful, and one of these girls, this is what I'm going to tell you, is from a town in Transnistria, and you're all sitting there thinking, where's Transnistria? Transnistria is a breakaway micronation, which is currently in a dispute with Moldova on the Moldovan-Ukrainian border. And they have their own currency and their own passport, and it's kind of like locked out. You can do some Googling up on this later. And these are girls who literally live in one of the most remote, politically turmoil places in the world, and they've got like 2 million Instagram followers. You think they're not getting hit up constantly to go to Dubai, to go here, fly to Switzerland, I'll buy you this. These girls know they're hot. Like Instagram's changed the game. This whole small town girl bullshit's over. So to meet beautiful women, the easiest place is Instagram. If you're going to walk around everyday life hoping to see a 9, even if you're in Miami, even if you're in, some of the biggest, even if you're in Cannes, south of France, it's going to be rare you genuinely see a real 9-9. You'll see 7s and 8s, but you know what I'm saying? To see a 9, it's very rare. And you see these dudes all the time on Twitter, like, they're like, oh yeah, I pulled a 9 today, day game in the mall. You didn't get no fucking 9 in the mall in Philadelphia. They just don't know what they're talking about.
bro, she's either on a boat or on a top penthouse condo, and she doesn't even walk outside. She sends someone to get her food or whatever, or her guy gets her food. So she's not gonna be out where you're gonna be, bro. She's gonna be in close quarters with that dude that's high value. So that's what it is, man.
Yeah, they're too valuable. The thing is that people don't want to accept is that female beauty always has been the most powerful and most valuable thing in the world. It always has been. You see a lot of these dudes who want to sit and talk about the dating market, and they're like, oh, and these women don't like, especially some of the bitter guys. These women, they don't even achieve anything, and just because they're hot. What do you mean just because they're hot? If they're born hot, the wars were fought over this shit. Like in ancient times. This is all it's ever been. Female beauty has always been the most powerful and coveted thing in the world. It always has been and always will be. And if you're born with that superpower, it genuinely is a superpower. And they have a superpower, and they're going to exploit it to the best of their ability. They absolutely should. And any man who's going to get hold of them isn't going to let them just go. If he has half a brain, they ain't going to be going to the club drinking every weekend. So, yeah, it's very hard to meet these girls. The only chance you have really is social media. And even then, it ain't easy.
Bro.
So social media is a hack as a man, but you got to get your life in order. You got to get your page in order. You got to get your shit in order.
Because it's funny because I teach guys, right, how to build their Instagram, but at the same time, you need to be working on yourself offline. Because online is one thing. That's a whole different animal. But offline is where you need to put in the work, because if you don't, online doesn't really matter. Because when I meet you in person, it's not congruent. It's not the guy that you are on social media. So it's kind of like a lie. And she's going to like offer it, just like diss you off. So that's very true.
Absolutely.
All right, bro.
Yeah. Women want it, like we said, women want to have fun. Women want to be entertained. The easiest way to entertain a woman is to be unique. This is what people don't understand, is that scarcity is absolutely vital to value. So if you're going to go on a date with her and say the same kind of shit or be the same kind of guy as the other guys she's dated, you cannot be high value in her eyes because you're common. For something to have value, it must be rare. This is why diamonds have value. They're hard to find. So how can you be a unique person? Well, to be a unique person, you need unique experiences and unique mindset and you need to do unique things. You need to have seen unique things, So right. Yeah, absolutely. You need to be unique as an individual, and that requires you working on yourself. How can you be unique as an individual if all you do is the bog standard activities? You can't. So yeah, absolutely. You have to work on yourself. And what's crazy is this, it's super, super true. And I've heard it a lot of times, but it's absolutely true. As a man, your number one focus shouldn't be the woman. The number one focus as a man should be conquering the world as a man. You'll find plenty of chicks. That's easy. But you need to be worried about yourself and getting your own stuff done. And then you'll do fine with the women anyway. If you're going out there and you ain't got shit about you and all you care about is pussy, you're always going to struggle. So, I don't want to front too hard, but I get girls on accident. I'm fucking, bro, I go in the club with my brother. I'm talking shit. I'm fucking enjoying myself. I put the Lambo out front. I'm fucking around. Oops, I slip into pussy. That's just how it can get to that point, where shit just kind of comes together. But that's a culmination of a lifestyle and a life which has taken a lot of effort to build. So
Right. And guys, for example, right? Andrew didn't start being wealthy. This guy literally came from the bottom up. So you guys may like yo, like why is this guy talking like this? It's because he worked for it and he earned it. So that's why he's where he's at. Actually, I'm gonna show you your Instagram here real quick too as well, so people know who you are and they can follow you as well. Let me share my screen. 1 second. Hey man, you need to come to Miami, bro, for real.
Yeah, I need to come out. It's one city I've never really done. I want to come out and check it out for sure. When this whole COVID craziness is over, I'm gonna.
Okay, so this is the man, the myth, the legend, Andrew Tate, known as Cobra Tate. And look at this Instagram, guys. Like high value stuff, right?
Yeah,
this isn't no like
in Germany with the super fast. I got the Bugatti there. The
that's
dog.
your dog?
I love dogs. Yeah, it's my dog. Yeah.
Hey, you know what's funny, bro? Guys say to me all the time, yo, bro, I don't have any fast cars or like sports cars. I don't have any bikes. How do I showcase what girls like? Bro, get a dog, bro. Get your friend's dog and take a picture.
I say this all the time, man. Get some dogs, do some nice traveling photos, you know, like go to a couple of cool places, make sure you're in shape and you got some cool stuff together. And basically, yeah, just have a unique story about yourself. This is the thing. You need to be a unique individual. And you know, this is what women are looking for. They're looking for something interesting. So you just got to put it together, you know? So I think a lot of men know what they're supposed to do. They're just too lazy to do it. I really am a firm believer that a lot of people know what they're supposed to do. They're just too lazy to do it. You get that all the time with people like, oh, I don't know what to do in the gym. Yes, you do. Pick stuff up and put stuff down. What the fuck you talk about? Like, you know what to do. Get to work. So, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I guess my Instagram's kind of got that mafia boss feel to it a little bit with the cars and the cigars and the big guns and shit. But, you know, I guess that's a byproduct of living out here in the edge of the world. But
yo, bro, I gotta ask you, bro, because I'm an Instagram like freak, bro. Like I literally use that to source girls, sponsors, like friends like yourself. Like, dude, how did I reach out to you? I responded to your story. You know what I'm saying? We kind of like shared a common interest of like music. And we started talking and like, look, bro, you have a blue check, bro. I don't have a blue check. But just me knowing like how people act and how people respond to stuff, I knew for a fact that either eventually you might respond to it or you might just like it. And now we're talking, you know what I'm saying? Face to face. So that's pretty awesome. But I want to ask you, bro, what's up with these poems, man? Like you be putting in some work, bro.
Yeah, I write poems for my Instagram page. Yeah, I kind of do that. You know what? I wrote one once. I can't remember why. I kind of started it. And everyone, if you look through the photo, everyone is kind of a little bit about missing an ex or some shit. And, you know, every time I put a poem up, I get like 10 of my exes. Is this for me? Like every single fucking time. So I just keep doing it now because it's funny. All these girls are like, did you write this one about me? I think this one's about me. It's just generic, you know. So I just throw them up there. It's kind of my signature thing I put on there. So
I like the creativity, man, because like, I feel like most guys they just post stuff. I think it's gonna just work, but no, bro. Posting stuff and just posting a tag doesn't really help you. Yeah. All right, man.
You gotta put some effort in.
Andrew, real quick, I got a student, one of my friends here, Charles. Right? He's here. He's actually in Bucharest right now, in Romania.
Okay.
And I was showing him your page, and he had a question, right? Kind of like a question for yourself. Where should he go to like find girls in Romania? Like, what should he do? Should he stay online, try to get like girls from off of social media, or like what should he do?
Yeah. So right now we got this whole COVID thing, which is fucking everything up. Which is the first thing, because right now usually the city is a lot busier than it is. Second thing, I'll actually say this, man. Romania is not an easy place to get girls. I don't think it's easy here at all. In fact, I'd say it's one of the harder places I've ever been. Now the women are beautiful. There are beautiful women everywhere, but it's kind of like, how do I explain? It's very much a status. It's very much a status society here. Like, who are you? Who do you know? It's kind of small. It's kind of cliquey. It's weird, Bucharest like that. So I don't think it's particularly easy to get girls here in general. But if he checks out the old city and the bars and that kind of thing, you can check it out. But yeah, I'd just stick to Instagram, man. He should just stick to IG. But get him to message me and I'll give him a schedule of a 7-day week of where, because it's different day by day and where to go. I'll lay it down for him. But I don't think it's particularly easy here. I think Eastern European girls are actually a little bit smarter than Western girls. And I say this because if an Eastern European girl is ready to be a hoe, then she's working. If a Romanian decides I'm going to fuck everyone or I'm going to be a hoe, then she's going to go to Switzerland and get paid for it. She ain't stupid enough to fuck for free if she's that kind of person. They ain't that dumb. Whereas I don't know about America because I grew up primarily in England. An English girl, they're idiots. Oh, I really like him. Oh, he's so funny. Oh, and she'll just run around jumping on dicks left, right, and center for free. You know, like, because she doesn't know any better. So the Eastern European girls are a little bit more traditionally minded. They're more like looking for a man, looking for a family, that kind of thing. So they're harder to get, but once you get them, they're better quality to have as a whole. So, but certainly there's a lot of beautiful women here all over all of these countries, Romania, Ukraine, Slovakia. There's a whole bunch of beautiful women.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm gonna send him your info so he could DM you and then take care of him there because he has money, bro. He's very well set up.
Yeah.
He doesn't needs to know where to like go to like find what he wants.
I'll lay it down for him. No problem.
Gotcha. All right, bro. Next question for you, bro. Okay, so are men doomed in 2020 finding like a good girl? What's your opinion? Because I feel like there are good girls out there, quality girls, but you're only gonna know when you've been through like a bunch of women. Like that's just how I think about it. Like, what do you think?
No, I completely agree with you. You need experience to be able to spot them. That's the first thing. And you're only going to get experience by tearing through a bunch of women. So that's the first thing. Every single man's goal should be to be a playboy. Even if your goal is to get married and be a good man and to just chill, you need to become a playboy first because you need experience and you need a whole bunch of women you can choose from. Like if all you do is get one chick a year, you're stuck with that chick. She may be a dickhead. And now you're stuck with a dickhead chick. This is the truth. So you need a whole bunch of options. You need a whole bunch of choices. You need a bunch of weapons you can choose to forge your perfect relationship. So yeah, you need to have the ambition and the idea of becoming a playboy. That should be the number one goal as a man. That's the first thing. Second thing, I do think good women exist. There's a whole bunch of guys, especially like I said on Twitter and in the red pill and blah, 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 who hate on chicks and say all chicks are bad and all this stuff. This ain't true at all, man. This is not true. Women are beautiful creatures and they're unique just like men are.
Thank you.
I have nothing against women at all. And the truth is this, man, if you were a beautiful chick, wouldn't you act the way they act? Like people are like, oh, she's so stuck up. If I was that hot, I'd be stuck up too. Like, what the fuck? You think she's going to fuck you, Mr. Nobody? Like, of course not. It's normal. So it's like, this is how it is. And this is how women are. And you got to kind of just take the rough with the smooth and understand as a man, all the burden of performance is on you. You have to level up as a man so you can get to the highest level. And if you're not prepared to do that, then you're not going to play the best game. That's just how the game is, you know? It's certainly that you can get good women, but a woman is a reflection of her man. So like maybe a girl will cheat on fucking Joe Schmo, but she won't cheat on me. That's because I'm me and he's him. So I don't believe in this, you know. Obviously you got a couple of girls who are just straight hoes and complete dickheads. But in general, if you're a good man, you'll find a good woman. They're out there. There's no doubt about it.
100%, bro. And you know, it's funny, bro. I feel like, oh wait, shout out to my boy, Unplug Fitness. Actually, bro, we are making a studio here in Miami, right? We're going to be in the highest building in Miami, east of New York. And we want to eventually bring you here with your brother, bro. Fly you in, all paid for. But that's like under wraps.
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. Yes. I'm ready. As soon as this fucking stupid virus is over, I'm in.
Hell yeah, dude.
How hot is it there in like December and stuff? Is it still kind of hot or is it kind of cold?
Bro, you know what's funny, man? Like here in Miami, Florida, like when it's like around like December time, it's pretty cold. Like it gets like maybe like 60, 70, sometimes even 50. So it goes on pretty low. But it's hot as shit right now, though. Really hot.
I'll come out for sure as soon as the virus is over. For sure, I'm coming.
Nah, for sure, bro. All right. Next question, then. So, how do you deal with women in 2020? Like, how do you like navigate through this like storm? Because I feel like most guys are like upset at women. They're mad. Like, yo, bro, I can't get any girls. Why is that? Like, what do you think guys can do from like the bottom? Like, let's say they're working like CVS or like a low job. Yeah. How can they escalate themselves to get women in today's market? You would say.
Yeah. So the first thing is you have to. Okay. So this is a really important thing. The first thing you have to do is you have to be really careful what content you consume. And I'm saying this because I ended up in the whole dating space by accident. I started on Twitter and a few other things, mainly to be political. And then when people found out my job, that I ran the webcam studio, I kind of ended up being like a little bit of authority on women. So I ended up in this space.
Right.
And so anyone who's watching this who doesn't know, I'll talk quickly about the webcam thing. I had 75 girls working for me, sitting online, typing away to all these dudes online, taking money. And this is how I first made millions of dollars. So I had a big business with women and beautiful women. So I understand how they think and how they work.
Right.
And the truth is there's a whole bunch of advice out there, a bunch of content out there said by bitter people. They're bitter at women. Maybe they went through a divorce or maybe they were never that successful with girls.
Black pill.
Yeah. And then they decided to go and try and learn about girls because they never were that good with girls. Here's the truth. Like if you're going to go out and dedicate your life to learning something, well, it's obviously something you don't have a natural affinity for. If you always got laid, you're never going to go and read books and books and books on how to get laid because you're already getting laid. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these guys had a lot of bad experience. Then they're trying to come along as authorities. And they come across as bitter. There's something about their soul. There's some low energy about them. Females pick up on energy. The first thing you got to do is you got to get rid of that. You got to get rid of that resentment. There's a whole bunch of women out there who are going to reject you, no matter who you are, because maybe she's head over heels in love with her fucking man. Maybe her granddad just died. Who knows? Like, you don't fucking know when you go try and talk to her. There's a whole bunch of women out there who are going to reject you. If you're the kind of person who takes that shit seriously and lets it affect you, well, then you're going to struggle.
Yes.
You've got to be a high energy, high vibration, happy person. Everyone talks about vibe. That's got to be the vibe. So as a man, even if you're you're working a normal job, you ain't got much money, whatever, every single female who interacts with you, it needs to be a positive interaction. This is why I teach my guys. I say, if you go up to a girl and she ain't interested, just say, okay, you're not interested. You're beautiful. I hope you have a nice night. And leave it nice. Just be nice to people. Go through the world and be nice. Don't be going through the world like, oh, well, she's fucking this because she's a gold digger and she's that and blah, blah, blah. And a lot of these dudes are just too bitter all the time. You know, women are women and men are men and people are people. And if you've got a positive, happy vibration and vibe about you, then you're always going to do okay. Women want to be happy. Women want to have fun. And that's the most important thing. So the first thing is get that resentment. You got to get that resentment out your head because a lot of guys are stuck with it. You know, that chick broke their heart 3 years ago and they're still pissed off about it. It's like, he's got to move on, man. And you got to stay positive. I love women. 100%.
Me too.
100% of the people I've ever fucked were women. So I have a great relationship with women. I love women. Women made me millions of dollars. Every time I'm sick, women look after me. My house is cleaned by women. Like I love women. I have nothing against women whatsoever. And when a woman meets me and interacts with me, she can tell there's no resentment in my heart towards females. Like, why would there be? And that's the way to be. You can't be that kind of guy. That's the biggest mistake people make.
Bro, I've had girls, right, that I don't even know. I'll just talk to them for maybe a minute or so. She'll be like, yo, I like your vibe. One, because there's no hate there at all. And two, it's genuine.
Yep.
I feel like guys are so stuck on this like RP. I'm gonna keep it very PG because they're like, oh, I need to be masculine, I need to be strong, I need to be tough and like very hard on girls. No, bro, like you're faking it anyway. So just be I don't want to say be yourself because that's kind of cliche. I want to say like just be like genuine. Don't try to like fake who you are to be more high value. Become that dude. So when you do talk to a girl, you know what I'm saying? It's all like
because a woman will smell if it's fake.
Mm-hmm.
So a guy here just wrote in the comment. It's about vibe. Says the 6'4" man with good looks. So I get this all the time. So I'm gonna talk about this one here. So I get
He's a troll. He's
People
a troll.
say to me, but what do I do if I'm short? I'm like, brother, what the fuck can you do? All you can do is still have a good vibe, still be happy. Like I know plenty of short dudes who fuck endlessly. Like you think that's all the be all and end all is or being rich or being tall or being this or being that. You are who you are. You have what you have. You have to make the best possible moves you have. When you're playing poker, all you can do is play with the cards you have. You can't sit there and go, oh, I don't like my cards. Who cares? That's the game. So like I have certain disadvantages. Of course I do. There's certain things about me a girl might not like, whatever. There's certain things about you a girl might not like in her typical ideal man. Who cares? How many times have you seen a beauty queen with some idiot dude? He pulled it off. So this is what I mean. The fact that guy just wrote that. Oh, 6'4" with good looks. He's exactly the kind of guy I'm talking about. He's that guy though. Oh, she likes tall guys with good looks and I'm not as tall as him. Blah, blah. He's the resentful dude that she's going to pick up. He's got that resentful vibe about him. That's the wrong attitude. Bro, I could be 4'11". I'd still be running around doing the same shit. So you can't think that way. You can't be resentful towards people, towards life, towards women. We're all, man, if you've ever been through some shit, and a lot of guys haven't, a lot of people haven't been through some real shit. If you've ever been through some real shit, we're all here. We're all breathing. We're all watching this podcast. We all got food to eat. We all got water to drink. No one's going to bomb our house. Our number one concern is which woman we're going to put our dick in. Like, life's good. I don't know why everyone's so miserable for all the fucking time. Oh, but I'm not tall enough. I'm not rich enough. Oh, but blah, blah, blah. You all just need to cheer up. Like, literally. You think a woman wants to get with a sad guy? Do you think a woman's ever attracted to, oh, look how sad he is. Let me go fuck Eeyore. Never. And this is the thing with the red pill, man. I look at these red pill guys. They come across like, yeah, and women do this, and women did this, and never trust a woman ever. It's like, you look so miserable.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of chick wants to hang around you? None. No hot, fun-loving, beautiful 19-year-old girl in the world wants to hang around your miserable ass. And no wonder you're sitting online every day complaining about chicks. It's crazy.
Yo, I want to give you like a gold star, bro, because I feel like you're hitting every nail on the head. And a lot of these Red Pill dudes, all these RP dudes, right? They'll go on a date and talk about hypergamy. And I'm like, bro, this is why, like, when you come to a consult with me, I'm like, bro, I don't know who you learned from before, but forget all that stuff, bro, because that's just making you hate women. Yeah. And overall, like, you're prejudging them to always be for the streets. I mean, majority of them are for the streets, but like I'm saying, come at a stance where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna see where she's at, and then go from there, rather than judging off rip.
And enjoy the whole process. And this is the thing, like some of the guys, they certainly know what they're talking. Like a lot of them know the theory, they know what they're talking about, that kind of thing. But the worst thing you can do on a date with a chick is start like, trying to explain to her how she thinks and why she does this, that. You just got to be fun, bro. You just got to be interesting. You've just got to be fun. And that's what you were trying to say earlier when you say just be yourself. And it is cliche, but it's true. You just got to come across as someone who is likable as an individual as a whole. And this is the thing, man. So many dudes are hung up about the sex. When I go on a first date with a girl, the reason I'm so successful with women is because when I was fighting, I always had bigger concerns. I was worried about getting my face smashed in next week. So like, if she doesn't want to fuck, I don't care. And because they could tell I wasn't desperate. That's the thing. I'm on a date, whatever. We fuck, we don't fuck, whatever. I don't care. I don't give a shit. But I'm having fun. That's the vibe you need to have. You can't be sitting there going, okay, if I tell her she's hypergamous and explain to her that although I'm only 5'3", that like it's just wrong. You know, you just need to fucking be yourself and enjoy your life and smile and be happy. Not enough dudes are happy nowadays. And when I say happy, it doesn't mean be a clown. It means just be happy and be a positive person to be around. Be someone they feel good around. A lot of guys understand this. Look, a lot of guys understand that if you go to a woman with all your problems all the time, you're going to end up, maybe a lot of guys don't understand. I'll test you. If you're having a lot of problems in your life, go to your woman and start telling her how you feel down and all your problems and all that shit. She'll pretend to support you for the first 5 minutes, but a week in, she's going to be tired of your shit. Because women pick up on energy. They don't, if you're miserable, she's miserable. And she doesn't want to be miserable. She wants to be happy. So that's all it is. If you can make her feel happy around you, she's going to want to hang around you. And if she wants to hang around you, she's going to suck dick. It's like, it's fucking simple.
Yo, bro. And you know, you're right, bro. One thing to add to that too as well, being tall and short. Me and my boy did a video for a prank video, right? Because I do also pranks as well here in Miami. And I'm going to show you real quick. So in this case, bro, like I'm shorter than him, right? He's like 6'3" or 6'4". Yeah. I'm like 6 feet pretty much. Yeah. And we did this little prank here, right? And majority of girls, bro, like they chose him like more times than me, but like I still got picked a lot of times in those interactions. And it's not because like one short, it's because like my vibe and energy is like legit. So like I talk to them, approach them, they like my energy, off rip, we're cool. So you're right. It's not about being tall or short, it's about being like yourself to an extent, but having that good energy and not being like upset. And then I kind of want to bring this up real quick. Your site, bro. So, dude, you have a bunch of programs, bro. Like a bunch, dude.
I do have a bunch of programs. Yeah. So basically, what this is you know when you watch The Matrix, and you know when Neo's downloading martial arts into his brain. I remember watching. You know when they teach him kung fu by putting in the little memory card and it goes down to his brain.
Yeah.
I remember watching that when I was young, and I was thinking, why can't I learn how to make money and like get girls and all the shit I want to do? Why can't they just download that into my brain? So that's what I kind of created this for. So the idea is that absolutely everything on here, you could take a blank man, you could take an empty man, a mannequin. If you download every one of these programs into his brain, he's a G. We can go through them one by one, but basically you got PhD, which is about girls. You got the Iron Mind, which is what I did before fighting to solidify my mindset. We got the War Room, which is a network of other people who've completed programs and people all around the world, people who are collaborating with each other, making money, that kind of thing. You got a fitness program. We got Hustlers University, specifically about opening businesses and making money. God Mode is my brother's angle of the PhD. So God Mode is what my brother does for girls, because my brother's even worse than me, man. My brother, bro, I could tell you stories about my brother you wouldn't even fucking believe.
We got to bring him on here, man, for sure.
Bro, you have to. You wouldn't believe if I told you. My brother is so brazen. The only word I can come up with is brazen. He'll go to the club and he'll just bring 3 first dates to the club. All 3 to the club.
What?
Doesn't care. Does all 3.
Pimp, dude.
And he just starts passing booze around. And what happens is it takes like an hour for them to realize they're all there for the same guy. But now they're all drinking. They've already kind of become friends a little bit. You know, like they either all get in a bad mood and run away, or he ends up going home with all 3 or some crazy shit. He doesn't care. My brother's just brazen with it. It's just like, whatever. Every date. He does 3 dates a day, bro, in the same place at the same time. He doesn't give a fuck.
What?
Yeah,
Dude, that's some pimp shit, bro.
crazy.
Dude,
I
that's
like the
fire.
dog. What's the dog's name?
Hero. So this is my how to put this. This is one of my cheat codes. So girls like dogs, right?
Yeah.
So I'll be walking down Miami Beach or like downtown Miami, and I have my dog, right? So first thing is like guys go approach girls, right? But this dog, girls approach me. So I
Yeah.
walk, oh my god, cute dog. I'll be like right into
true.
my trap.
It's
And
true. They
then
love dogs, man. They
boom.
love dogs. Absolutely.
So my thing is, bro, is like if you're a guy, just whatever you can get. Like I always say, get a tool belt, right? Get as much tools as possible. Tell people this in this current market, because guess what, guys? We are in a bad position, not because of us, but just because of like the agenda, the government, all that stuff. So as a guy, you need a lot of stuff to even play it part. So like I said, like your programs are mindset, fitness, lifestyle. I don't know. Like we said earlier, girls like to have fun. So what is fun for girl? Cute dogs, boats, cars,
Exactly.
parties, pools.
You need to be able to facilitate some interesting, some fun in her life. That's all it is, man. That's all.
Showcase that.
Yeah, and that doesn't necessarily have to take money, but money certainly does help. But yeah, you got to be a positive person to be around. This is the truth of it, because everything's a value exchange. Like even if you move beyond dating, even if you move into any other sphere, there's a value exchange. If two people are speaking, there has to be an exchange of value. It can't be one way. There has to be, both people have to be benefiting. So if you're benefiting from the company of a beautiful girl, then she needs to get something in exchange. So in exchange, the easiest thing to give her is to make her laugh, or to make her smile, or to make her enjoy your company. I mean, this is just a value exchange. This is very simple, basic, human psychology. But you can't just be sitting there going, I want this beautiful girl and I'm not going to give her shit. And going on to like the whole, a lot of guys think, you're right. You said earlier about guys thinking they need to be tough and how to be masculine, and that being an asshole is not being masculine.
Thank you.
This is a huge confusion people have. Like, if you're a dickhead to girls, they're gonna like the girls like bad boys. No, girls like men who stand up for themselves, who are about their shit, who won't let you push them around. But in general, I'm very nice to women. I'm very like, oh hi, how are you? I'm not like, hey, oh, you're ugly today. Like, this is dumb shit. This is all amateur hour crap.
It's just faking high value. It's just faking high value. And bro, I'm super nice to girls, bro. Like, I'm gonna buy dinner. I'm gonna take you out. Like, I treat girls really nice because, one, I know, like, for me, I know where I'm coming from. Like, it's not hate. It's like pure love. And then two, like, me pretending to be an asshole because I'm not an asshole is gonna make it worse, because I'm not being congruent with who I really am. And bro, like, trying to fake being a certain type of person, she's gonna smell it right away, like, hands down.
Of course she is, 100%.
Yo,
Tate, need to be that way.
Real quick, you like the background? Can you see it? This is like actually, I don't know how to like put it there. This how you put it?
Oh, we have the Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, we got like Goku and like 4 girls. How do I like put it? Hold on.
You don't ask me, bro. I'm not good with this tech stuff. I don't have a clue, my friend. But if he's pimping, I'm happy. Looks a bit like myself, If he's pimping, then he's doing well. I'm happy. If he's got a bunch of chicks.
And guys, so I did this Tate style today with my shirt out. Don't mind my man titties, but
yeah, that's just kind of my thing. I always walk around with my shirt undone, but it's getting colder here now. I'm gonna have to do with my shirt up. It's a bit upsetting, but it was fun for the summer. So
what's the weather like over there?
It's getting colder now. It was hot for a while, but we were in lockdown and all that crap, and now we've opened up and it's getting a bit colder. But that's how it goes. But there's still chicks around. I was just out just before this interview, and there's a whole bunch of beautiful women around. But Romania they're not easy to get here. This is actually the most Christian country in the world. Christian country in the world. So it's still kind of, you can meet like a 25-year-old girl and she still has to be home at 10 p.m. because of her dad. And she's like, what? 25. Yeah.
Because
like, you don't get that in the West at all.
I always thought that church girls were like the worst girls because they always were like caught up at the house. So once they get outside, they'll be like really like out there. But I guess not in Romania.
Yeah, I think there's a huge difference between Catholics. Like, they're Catholics mainly in the West, and here they're Orthodox Christian. Orthodox Christians like the Russian church, and it's kind of different. Like Catholic church girls, they don't believe in shit. They don't really believe. Like, they may go, but they don't really believe. Whereas like the Orthodox church girls, they really believe. Like, I've been in bed with a chick like in the morning, and she goes, I had a really bad dream last night. I have to take the day off work and go to church. And like, she'll take the day off and go pray all day, and like, it's a thing.
What?
Yeah. It's cool though. It's cool. It's like, yeah. Jesus wants us to be together, baby. Yeah, go church. So it's fine. It's good.
Andrew, question for you, bro. Is it cash?
It's always cash, bro. It's always cash. Every day, the word of the day is cash. You know, the thing is this, man. Everyone sits there and goes, oh, Tate, all you talk about is money. You're obsessed with money. Da-da. Money is a digital representation of freedom. The higher that number on the screen is, the more free you are to go where you want, eat what you want, do what you want, sleep where you want, drive what you want. I want to be free. I don't want to live my life as a slave. It's not even about having expensive things. It's being able to afford things, even if I don't want them. If I can walk into a car dealership and I know I could buy the car, I don't want to buy the car. But if I walk in and I couldn't buy the car, now I need the car. Do you know where I'm coming from? This is what it's about. Yep. It's a digital representation of freedom. And I think every man should have a desire to want to be free. You got to break out of this matrix, man. I mean, one of the reasons it's so easy for me to not give a shit about politics is because I know it will never affect me. I can leave the country. I can move. I can do whatever I want. They're talking about like all this stupid crap about mandatory vaccines in England and all this crap.
Bro,
if I still live there, I'd just leave. I've already left. And if they try that here, I'll leave again. Like, I'll always find a way. So I'm a free man. And that's what money's about for me. It's about freedom. I love feeling free. I don't want nobody telling me what to do or where to be and none of that crap. I want to be free. That's what it's really about.
See, I like what you did though, Andrew. Like, you're smart. Instead of complaining and fighting the system, you just left. You went where it's going to be more free. And I feel like guys, for the most part, they just complain all day. And as a man, if you complain, to me, you're more like a female. Just because like you're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not doing anything to take action and you're just complaining.
It's a losing battle. Mm-hmm. This is the whole thing. Like, not to get too political, but I get this all the time.
Yeah.
Why would you put energy as an individual into a surely losing battle? So I had some guy coming to me the other day talking about black people being oppressed in America. And I said, look, I don't even want to discuss my point of view on it. Let me just put it this way. Let's imagine it's true. My answer is going to be, so what are you going to do? Never achieve anything in your life? You're not going to try? You're not going to try and make any money? Like, even if it's completely true. So what? That's your reason to stay home all day and do fucking nothing? So leave. Well, I can't leave. Then get some money and leave. Like, all you can do is put your power and your energy into things you can directly influence. You haven't got time to be sitting around complaining about things you can't control. I was unhappy with society in England. I can march every day, end up getting arrested and fight a fruitless battle, or I could just fucking leave. So I left. And this is the key. As a man, you live one life. You haven't got time to waste. All these people just constantly unhappy about stuff and complaining and fighting these endless battles. You just need to get some money up and live a life you're free and happy with. I said this to some guy the other day. Some guy was complaining about America and something about the school system and all this stuff. And I said, bro, if you were in Argentina and you had 3 supermodel wives and they had given you 15 sons and they were all training martial arts on the beach, and would you really give a shit about the school system?
No.
The point is, you're miserable and you're complaining about other miserable shit because your life's miserable and you're focusing on something you're never going to change. If you were to get your money up and go to Argentina and get some pussy, you might be happy. Like, just put your energy in the right place, in the right direction. This is the biggest thing. So too many people are caught up with shit they can't directly influence. And I don't believe in oppression. I've been oppressed my whole life. I'm not black, I'm brown, but that's not the point. I grew up in a single mother household. I grew up on free money from the government. I grew up in the bad area, all that crap. I've been oppressed my whole life. I've never once for a second sat there and thought, I can't be something. I can't do something. No one can ever convince me I couldn't do something because of my color or because of my whatever. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And this is the key. So if you buy into this crap, it's just self-fulfilling prophecy. You're destroying your own life. You can't be this way as an individual. You need to wake up every day and go, I'm going to go get it. I don't give a shit if I'm fucking yellow, green, purple. Make me purple. I'll still get pussy. I can be purple head to toe. I will still get pussy in the club. Try me. So it's like too many people just buy into the garbage, man.
It's funny, man, because a lot of my DMs are from girls like overseas, right? Yeah. And like Germany, France, whatever. And they're like, hey, aren't you scared to like go outside as a black man in America? I'm like, no. 1, I'm not going to be talking back to the cops. 2, I'm too busy working. And 3, I'm out here living my life. I'm not worried about like what's going to happen to me tomorrow or today. Because 1, if I live like that, I wouldn't be who I am truly. So I get you 100%, bro.
Yeah. Exactly. You got to focus on yourself. You got to enjoy yourself. You got to live your life. There's too many people just upset with dumb shit. And it's crazy how much energy is wasted. You only have so many waking hours a day. And how many of those seconds, how many of those minutes are you thinking about some shit you cannot change? And imagine if you took all that time and you thought about shit you could change. You might change something.
Mm-hmm.
It's the reality of the game, man. It's the reality of the game. I said this before about like I use chess analogies a lot, but I was saying to somebody, I was like, look, even if the only move you have on the board is a losing move, even if it's not a great move, if it's the only move you have, you got to make it. You can't sit there and complain about the rules of the game, because that ain't going to change nothing. The rules have been the same for thousands of years. Just play the game. Play the game, man. And it is what it is. So like people always say, like, personally, I like Trump, and I like Trump because he pisses everyone off. But if Biden wins, I ain't going to sit and cry. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care, because I'm not going to let anything affect me. I really believe it's clown world at this point. This whole virus is garbage, and the lockdowns are garbage, and the elections are garbage.
Thank you.
It's all a mess. I'm ready to let the whole world burn. I don't give a shit. I'm a survivor. I'll survive no matter what. No matter what happens, you're going to see me somewhere in a nice car with a hot bitch. No matter what. So I don't care. I don't care who becomes president. I don't like these people are too concerned with shit they can't control. And this is a sign of being unhappy. When you're unhappy, you externalize. You externalize things. If this person becomes president, I'll be happier. Or if this changes, it'll be okay. Or if this changes, it'll be okay. If you're truly happy in yourself and you have confidence in who you are, you don't let the outside world affect you. You're like, I wake up every day. I am this person, and I'm a survivor. And I don't give a shit who the president is. I can get rich.
As my boy Lucario, Mr. Lucario would say, the truth is inside you, literally.
Completely.
So,
Completely.
question, Andrew. I don't know if you can answer this or not, but like, are you Muslim by chance?
No, so I'm not, but I kind of like play it a little bit, and I kind of like, because the truth is, like, I know a lot of Muslim guys, and there's a whole bunch about their religion I respect as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like I think it's a warrior religion, and I respect them for this. I kind of respect the fact that you can go and me and you can talk shit about Jesus Christ all day long, and we ain't gonna lose our social media channels. No one's gonna try and kill us. Nothing. If we try and talk shit about their boys, we're gonna be banned everywhere, and we ain't safe to walk the streets, bro. So nope. I respect that warrior element about them. I respect warriors as a whole. And I think if you're going to believe in a God, then you shouldn't let people shit on your God. So the reason I respect Muslims so much is because Christians have become complete cowards. And
passive.
I'm saying this,
too passive.
Christians, you're pussies. I'm sorry if this offends you. Christians, you're pussies. People walk around all day burning the Bible and saying, fuck Jesus, and do whatever they want. No, you don't do shit. And even if you look at Notre Dame, like some of your most important relics to your religion get set on fire. You don't riot. You don't care. People take the piss out of you. You don't do nothing. Christians, and if you have an ideology that you don't defend, then what is it? You tell me something that you won't defend that's worth anything. It ain't shit. The Christians ain't worth shit. I'll go up to a Christian right now and say, fuck your God. And he won't do nothing. But if I do it to a Muslim, well, he's going to try and stab me. So I respect the warrior mentality about Islam. I respect that you cannot go to Saudi Arabia and talk shit about Islam. And I respect that, because that's how in a Christian country, you shouldn't be able to talk shit about Jesus, but you can, which means Jesus has lost all his power. All the power lies somewhere else now. So
it's funny because like half my family is Muslim, half is Christian, and I take kind of like from both and I apply it to my life, and whatever works, I kind of like use it to my advantage. But yeah, you're right, bro. Okay, so I want to ask you once again. So in this case, I'm all about living a good lifestyle. As you know, you live a good lifestyle. I live a good lifestyle. How does the average guy out there get to that point where he can live a good lifestyle? Like, what does he need to do in order to get that lifestyle going, at least from the beginning?
Yeah. So the first thing is, and I always advocate, obviously this is the path I took, but I learned a whole bunch of my life lessons in the fight gym. You don't have to take fighting as seriously as I did, but I think it's a great place for every man to go. I think your life's going to get a whole bunch better if you get punched in the face a few times a week. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing for every man. I think every single man is born with a warrior instinct or something inside of us that make us capable of, or at least think about or want to fight. And I think you learn a lot about yourself, and you learn just how fragile you're not when you start getting punched a little bit. I think it's a good thing. So I think that's a good place to start. And also, that comes with a physical fitness element. There comes with a self-confidence element of being able to handle yourself. And women intrinsically respect men who are physically capable. They intrinsically respect men who can fight.
Right.
So this is a good place to start. So if I had a guy who's starting from nothing, I'd say the first thing you need to be doing is going to a fight gym. Whatever martial art you want, don't give a shit. Go train. Go through some adversity. There's no way you can become shit as a man without adversity. Look at every single superhero movie. Every single superhero, what happens to him? Something bad happens to him. Batman's parents died. Fucking Spider-Man's uncle died. I can't remember what happened to Superman, but it probably something. But the point is, bad shit happens to him, and he gets up, dusts himself off, and becomes stronger than ever before. Every single superhero movie. And this is the point. The reason this happens is because this is telling for life as a man. As a man, the only way you become powerful is by something bad happening to you.
Right.
There's no other way to be a powerful man. If you're born into a perfect life and your life goes perfectly all the time as a man, you're going to be a bitch. Because you've never been through shit. Why do chicks love scars? Because it shows you something tried to kill you and you didn't die. This is natural. So go to a fight gym and get your ass kicked. Because that's going to teach you a whole bunch about things, and it's going to change your mindset and your perception. It's going to change your vibe as a whole. So this is the first thing you need to do. This is the first thing you need to do. Second thing is, you need to make some money, and there's a whole bunch of ways to make money. It's unlimited ways to make money, but I say this all the time: the easiest way to make money in the world is, and it's old, and everyone's heard it before, but it's true. It's who you know. It's the easiest way to make money, man. If you're sitting in a room with 100 ice cream experts, and all they talk about is ice cream all day, every day. How to make it, how to store it, how to fucking ship it across the country, the different flavors. Like, after a few months of sitting in that room, you're going to know some shit about ice cream. If you sit in a room full of rich people and all they talk about is money, you're going to learn some shit about how to make some money.
Yep.
And this is how it works. And the number one, and a lot of people understand this, but the number one problem is rich people don't really like to talk to poor people. It's the truth. And I'll tell you, and there's a reason for this, because what we said earlier about value exchange, because for every relationship in humanity, there has to be a value exchange. Both parties must gain something through the interaction, or the interaction won't last very long.
100%.
And when a rich person talks to a poor person, he's teaching the poor guy, and most of the time, the poor guy has nothing to give back to him. This is what happens. So you have to find a way. How do I make rich people want to talk to me? So I'll give you a very quick story. I had a guy, a Romanian kid, he's 19 years old, and I was driving one of my supercars, and I pulled up in a town called Cluj here, and he messaged me on Instagram saying, hey, I have a supercar page. I take pictures of supercars. Can I come take some pictures of your car? And blah, blah. I said, yeah, cool. And when he turned up, I said, so what, you really like cars or something? And he said, no, I don't like cars, but I just wanted a chance to meet rich people.
I
was like, you're a smart kid. Now he's taking pictures of all these people's cars because they want their cars featured on his big Instagram. But he's meeting all the millionaires of the country. So I ended up hiring him for some photography work. Some other guy ended up hiring him. So he's 19, he has a Range Rover now, in a country where the average wage is like $500 a month.
Right.
You know where I'm coming from. So it's all about how do you provide value to rich people. If you can crack that code, you're going to be rich.
Yo, it's so funny because like even me, bro, like when I first came here, I have a lot of millionaire mentors myself. And the first thing I learned from watching YouTube is to add value. Like if you can add value to someone, definitely they're going to be grateful for you no matter what. So my first mentor, he had like a workshop here in Florida, and he had like it's kind of like a workshop of like entrepreneurship, how to become an entrepreneur. Yep. And I saw on his Instagram, it wasn't really optimized to the full potential. Yep. I say, hey, you know what? Hey, Mr. So-and-so, I'm a big supporter. I'm a big fan. You know, I see your work. I realized that, you know, this and this were wrong on your account. I could help you with that for free. He said, sure. You know what I'm saying? Let's link up after this workshop and let's talk. So I got in his car, we went for driving his Rolls Royce. We talked and like, bro, off of that alone, bro, I got so much connections just meeting him. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Just by adding value. And like I didn't have that many skills, but I just knew what I knew. So for example, photography, let's say, you know what I'm saying, you're good at like art, you're good at I don't know, whatever you're good at, use to your advantage to escalate to other people and add value in that way, basically.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is, man. And that's what my war room is about as well. My war room is a network. There's over 1,000 people in there. Like 100 of them are millionaires, and you got 900 guys who are like on their way up at different stages. But the amount of work I've given out to war room guys, because I can see they want it. Do you know what I mean? I see they know something I don't know. I get now I got people coming to me. Some guy came to me yesterday with something about yield farming. I was like, what the fuck is yield farming?
What is that?
He goes, oh no, you take cryptocurrency and then you stake it against another cryptocurrency and you generate free money every day and all this shit. I'm like, this sounds complicated, G, but if you need $500,000, is my money at risk? He goes, no, you put $500,000 in this account, I'll manage it. And it's making $5 grand a day and we're splitting it 50-50. I'm not even doing nothing. He knows what he's doing. My point is, It's who you know. So he's
Nice.
making money, I'm making money. It's all who you know. So that's how it is. And that's what one of the great things about my War Room network is. There's so many big players in there. But that's how the game works. You got to be able to find, if you can find a way to provide value to rich people, you're going to make money. That's how it is.
Yeah, was that your brother in the back?
Yeah, my brother's here. Yeah, he'll do his own individual show one day about he's primarily the playboy of us two. I guess
That's crazy because it looks like you are, but he is. Okay.
Yeah, man, bro, he's got story. I think on Tate Confidential, which is my YouTube series, which is like our day-to-day life. There's one episode where Tristan invited 28 girls to the club. 28.
What?
Yeah, and you can see them all turning up and then starting to work out. They're all there for Tristan, and half of them left and half of them stay. It was crazy. It's all there on YouTube. Yeah.
Talk about competition, man. Holy
he doesn't
crap.
give a fuck. He doesn't care at all. Doesn't give a shit.
See, but that just goes to show when you deal with a lot of women, you really don't like take it personal. You really don't like feel like any type of like resentment. You just go with the flow because you're like, okay, I've been through this 100 times, 1,000 times. It's whatever.
Yeah. So Tristan's got a saying, and it's a pretty funny saying. He always says, they don't have any hands. And what he's trying to say is, no matter how mad you make them, all they can do is complain. All they can do is moan a little bit on WhatsApp. Like, what the fuck they really going to do? They ain't got hands. They ain't going to fight you. All they can do is complain. So it's like, what you can invite 10 girls to the club and they can all get there and they can all find out they're there for you and they can all argue and you can just ignore them. What the fuck they can do nothing. So you just got to be a man about it. It is what it is.
All right. And last question, bro. So in this case, I want to know, like, okay, if I'm a guy, right, and I'm like at the bottom of the barrel, right? Yeah. I'm struggling. I don't really know how to, like, you know what I'm saying, get to the next level. Yep. And I want to grow my social media. Yep. I want to get money. Yep. Where can I start in that sense? Like, I know I kind of asked you that before, but I kind of like, could you make it like a concise, like, ending to this?
Yep, absolutely. You can start at cobratate.com. And I'll teach you absolutely everything you need to know from start to finish. I'll give you a network of people around the world on the same journey as you. I'll teach you everything you need to know about getting girls. I'll teach you how to increase your Instagram presence. I'll teach you body language, networking, how to make money online, how to genuinely test yourself and build an iron mind. I teach everything I know from start to finish. My life is completely self-made. Like I said, everything I have around me is self-made. Last week, I bought a Bugatti, $4 million cash. I'm a self-made man, completely self-made. You can look me up. I didn't get a penny from nobody. I did it all myself, and I'll teach you everything I know. You know what's crazy? Like, if you want to learn piano, the first thing you do is find a guy who could play piano.
Not a book.
You'd go find a guy who can play piano, and you'd ask him, teach me how to play piano. But with a lot of things, guys don't think that way. They think, oh, I want to really live about that jet set life and get girls and stuff. And then they see a guy doing it, and they hate on it. Like, that's your teacher. That's the guy you need to talk to because he knows something you don't know. You know, like, you can't be resentful like that. The worst thing you can ever be in the world is a hater. If you ever catch yourself hating, you're losing. I'll tell you something. People who are winning at life, people who are happy in themselves, they never hate.
Never hate.
They ain't got time for hating. They're busy. They're fucking pussy. They're driving cars. They're living life. As soon as you catch yourself looking at something and feeling a bit bitter and a bit like a hater, you've already lost. You can't think that way. So if you ever catch yourself thinking that way, that's a warning that you're not living to your potential. Because if your shit was in order, if you were pushing a Bugatti down the French Riviera with 2 bitches on 1 seat, you wouldn't be hating on nobody. You'd be happy as pie. And that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
100%, bro. All right, guys. If you got any questions real quick, we're going to wrap this up. Ask real quick, and then we'll be out of here. But for the most part, dude, you're a solid dude, man. I could tell, bro. Like, legit.
Thank
you.
I look forward to our party in Miami. We'll get some crazy.
Dude, we're gonna have a yacht, bro. Dude, I'm not gonna say what on air because I don't want to let people know, but like, it's gonna be crazy.
I'm ready, bro. I'm ready.
Oh, do you remember John from Bulldog Mindset, the one I interviewed you before?
Yep.
When he comes to, we're gonna do the same thing. So when you guys come, we got it on lock, bro.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah, man. I think that's gonna be it, guys. I don't see any questions here. Okay. Anything you want to add, Andrew?
Cobratate.com. Come check it out. If you have any more questions, anything you want to learn from me, I'm there on the live chat. There's a live chat agent as well. So if you have any questions, you can message me there. And that's it, man. It's been a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll do another one soon. And my brother's already said he wants to do one. So if you want to hear some real crazy girl stories, that's my brother. My brother he'll fill you in.
Dude, I am down. All right, guys. This was the podcast here with the special guest, Andrew Tate. Look him up on Instagram at Cobra. It's Cobra Tate, right? On Instagram.
Yeah.
And don't forget his site, cobratate.com. And once again, guys, control every opportunity. We're going to head out of here. All right, guys. So peace out.